Welcome to Two Gents, where two seasoned gents take on the hard truths of life, success, and responsibility. In a world where the rules don't bend for us, these gents believe in doing the work, owning the struggle, and inspiring others to take action. So, pull up a chair.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Two Gents Podcast. I'm at you again right now. And I think this is what I'm supposed to do this time. I'm supposed to say, you know, what you just heard was totally irrelevant. It was a lie. It didn't happen. You know, somehow somebody misled me. Somebody went out there and redid. I have to start with the truth, unlike other people that I'm about to talk about. I went out there and my sound did not come through. My sound was not coming through. It was because I didn't really test it before I went on the air. I was so excited that I allowed the time to roll up on me. Now that I know that I'm out there, I hope that you're enjoying what I'm saying and what I did before. I'm going to redo it so you can understand, and I'm going to redo it, and I'm going to try to get this right this time where my words are because the show was already set up. The only thing I have to do is bring up my media. So I'm going to go right in on this. I'm going to go right back to where I started. It's very important. You know, we go through this thing and we go through this thing over and over and over, and we allow people to be destroyed within our media. We allow people to destroy people. This person right here, and this is what I was saying when you just saw my lips moving. This person right here, this person, look at what's behind her. Let me see if I got it right. Look at what's to the right of her, a flag. She faced the media every single day. She faced being drilled every single day. She was like the president's mouthpiece. You asked her a question, she had to be able to deliver an answer. There was ill that you couldn't come back and refute. You could form your opinion, but she basically served as the president's mouthpiece. That was her job. A job. And she did it well. Every president has had a person that got up and answered the questions every day, because the president should be running the country. And when I say should be, he should be. They're out trying to destroy this lady's credibility right now in the media. And I need you to stand up for it. That's how important it was for me to get back on the air. Own my mistake that I did. Own it. Don't run from it, because it was my mistake where my audio wasn't working. It was my mistake. I own that. I don't have 10 or 15 people behind me. I try to put out something that you can be on judge about. This particular lady right here, and I'm gonna say it again, don't let the Democratic Party destroy her because she's telling the truth. Do not. And she was as close. She could back up everything that you done heard in all those books. She can back it up. She was there every day. And we always try to destroy the messenger. This is the messenger. And I'm gonna tell you somebody else that's out there. And I know this ain't gonna be popular. I'm not trying to run no popularity contest. I'm just trying to put the truth out. And I might get this shorter than what I may think this time, because I already did it once. I got to practicing. Another person. He has an opinion. And when he's different than what his party wants him to be, they try to destroy people. And that's the only narrative that's important to me today. Don't let these people be destroyed because they have a different opinion. They go after their own. Here's another person. He's in the media. He's got an opinion. He's going to go on different platforms. You've seen him out there before. To show you how serious he was, the night that he found out that Kamala Harris got the nomination, he cried on national media. Some men do cry. Some men give a damn. Some men love to see the advancement of women. And I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it, but some people do. I didn't do this picture last time. But I want you, sometimes you just don't have to talk. Sometimes things say what they really need to say. And I'm not going to even comment on it, but I'm going to show it because I have the ability to do it. Some things speak for themselves. I need you to look at this picture. I need you to examine it. And I'm going to leave it like that. I ain't going to say a word. I ain't going to say a word about it. I'm going to let you form your opinion. That's what we do here. You form your own opinion of what's going on out there. But I need you to, it's just one thing that I need you to hear. And tell me how far from the truth this one is. I was a little bit more, I had a little bit more in me last time I did this. I'm calmed down now. I'm sorry, I'm patting on my chest. If that's hurting your ears, I apologize. Because I had a little bit more in me.
Whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem.
I'm gonna change a couple of words in his thing because at the time he was right, and even he came back and admitted that he had a little wrong. He took a trip and he realized that when he went to different parts of the world, there was people that felt like him. But I want you to take that where he's saying whites, and I want you to fill in Democrats. I want you to fill in Democrats. I need you to know that because it's going to take a diverse group of people to change this back to norm. And I don't know if we can ever go back to norm because we've been deceived so much that it's going to be hard to get back to what we call normal. But take where and I'm going to say this again because most people ain't going to let this sink in, where you say whites add in Democratic Party and see if it doesn't fit in there. If it doesn't fit in there. If it doesn't, I mean, you have your own thing. But a lot of people are pointing the fingers at what's going on in the Democratic Party. I want to share one picture and then I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to get out of here after this, but I'm going to show you something. This is the same lady that I was telling you about stand up and defend. She's walking across the grass with the president. She's got his attention. It's not like me. It's not like anybody else that you see out here in these podcasts that's coming on every day that have an opinion of what's going on. Direct link, less than 2 feet. Not everybody get that close to the president. And she was continuously that close to the president. But they're coming out trying to discredit her. Don't let that happen. That's all I'm asking you to do is don't let that happen. Don't let what they say. Man, I don't even know how to put this without cussing. Don't let this lady get destroyed. Don't let anybody that I brought up in the media get destroyed because they had a different opinion than what the narrative that the Democrats want you to follow. And there's a blame to all of this. And I'm going to tell you, there's a blame to all of this. And lay your blame right here. They didn't have to follow that narrative. They trying to put it on people that were outside the political arena at that time. They're trying to put it on everybody else. I didn't know. That's the past. You knew. You knew because you had insiders. Just like she was walking alongside the president, you knew people that was inside walking along with the president that could have came out and said something, but you chose not. I hope that nobody votes you into office. I hope that nobody votes you back into office, either one of you. Because you were complicit, and I'm going to say that word, complicit in everything that went along with what we're learning now. When everybody was out there trying to defend you, you never stood up and told the truth. You kept on lying to the American public. And and I'm gonna name one more person. I'm gonna name another person. The president's, Joe Biden's wife is just as guilty as these people, and people don't like to hear that. But if she had his best interests at heart, these would have been the words that came out of her mouth. Joe, I know that you want to run. Joe, I've been behind you all this time. Joe, I think it's time that we let somebody else run this country for a while. And that should have been said maybe 6 months before the debate. Joe, I got your best interest at heart. You got grandkids that instead of having all this pressure on you right now, what we need to do is let somebody else take over. So me and you and our grandkids and our son that has made the media over and over and over can get out of here and go into the sunset and let this country go. There has never been any truer words than what I just said that should have been said. We would not be here right now. So since the words wasn't said, I got to give them an award. And let them own it. I know you mad. But it should have said first place, and forget the rest of that picture that's out there. Take away the head, divide it in half, and first place. They got it. They don't deserve no Grammys, no Emmys, no nothing else. They just deserve a blue ribbon with first place, whatever you want to call that animal. That's them. One more thing. I'm running up on time. I'm going almost as long as I did last time. Whew. This is going to hurt. Black, dumb, barefoot, and knocked up by the Democrats, written by Mil Thomas. I seen this about 2 minutes before I got on the air last time. And you need to pay attention to it. But I'm going to go out of here. I want you to look at this, and I'm going to bring it up right before I get off the air. But I need to get you here because we're going to leave this with something that we can look forward to. I got to get some of this stuff off the stage. So when I say stage, I have some stuff in the background. I'm trying to get better at doing my pictures. I may not. Don't take it out. As Byron Glass always say, charge it to my head, not my heart. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to do better. But I need you to join in tonight as we go back and we have a flashback of what we used to do about 10 years ago on Blog Talk Radio. We're going to have a flashback. We're going to go back to the Byron Glass the Smoking Glass Hour with Byron Glass. And a lot of y'all didn't know that, but some of y'all did. And we used to get on the radio 7 days a week and try to educate people to go down different paths. We still are in contact with those people today. We could bring them on at any time. We just haven't chose to because we haven't got that far along. But tonight, join in at 6 o'clock, 6 CST, 6 Central Standard Time. Join in with Byron Glass, and we're going to try to relive the Smoking Glass Hour. And we're not gonna have any mistakes about audio. We're not gonna have any, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna tell you the truth, and we're gonna let you formulate your own opinion. With everything that's going out there, that's going on today, I think I'm going over, but I want to also let you know. I always call it leading a bull around with a ring in his nose, but I think this guy nailed it. So I'm gonna leave you with this image, and think about it real hard. Think about what this is saying. You can figure it out for yourself. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I ran over about 36 minutes, 40 seconds. I ran over about 40 seconds. I'm going to end this. Hopefully I got some audio. I'm going to go out there and check it. And if I got it, I'm going to put it out. If I ain't got it, we're going to call it a day. And y'all join in tonight at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time as we go back in time. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.